30年前，秦始皇陵，魔龙封印松动，四方妖邪横行。秦陵一役，无数英豪陨身相殉，包括3位名剑之主。即便如此，秦陵封印终不复昔日淫威，一切还远未结束。
师姐今天到的真早。
Hey, of course. We need to be polite when the Jin League comes to the Taihua Mountain this time.
看，他们来了。不知我们当中谁能从3亿的剑心里取走一片？
这里真冻死个人了，看来要救活那剑仙还是得靠我。
Greetings, friends. It's been a good while. Look, I'm also Summoner student now.
Sorry, I'm late.
I heard that the next battle in Jin Mausoleum is imminent.
嘘，就是这里。
In action mode, the mouse cursor is hidden, and the camera perspective changes when moving the mouse. Hold W and move forward. Drag the mouse, hold W and move forward. A marker above the head means there is a quest you can accept. Press F to talk to...
My dear Lilana, you and Kun Wuzi have accepted our invitation to come here. We are honored to welcome you to Tai Hua Mountain.
I'm only here for fun. It's up to Kun Wuzi to find a suitable place for the Bladeheart fragments of the 3 famous swords.
Good. When the important matters are taken care of, we will go to the Lunar Dew Rocks and celebrate our reunion with wine and flowers. Carefully groomed, good manners. It looks like there are some new talents among the students. But entering the Diandan Stonehouse is not so simple. Follow the mountain path and climb to the peak. When you get there, talk to Hao Tsang. He'll explain what needs to be done.
Hold W and follow the marker to continue moving forward.
With the exception of Shenren and Shisha, I really don't know.
Press F to talk to...
Greetings. I'm Hao Tsang, a Moist from the Valley of 100 Grasses. It's a pleasure to meet you. Just call me Hao Tsang. The Chen League is gathered today for one reason only: the swords in the Chendan Stonehouse. It is possible that one of the new students among you will succeed in awakening a Bladeheart. However, only one of you who is in harmony with one of the legendary swords can enter the Chendan Stonehouse. Go to that cliff over there and collect sword intent by absorbing the essence of the Phantom Blades. Use your sword intent to light the Lamp of Revelation. When your spirit is pure, it will reveal the levitating bridge to you, which leads to the Red Dawn podium.
The items with a marker are the targets you have to interact with.
I heard that
Press
the Grand
F to
Warlock
interact
intends
with
to let
nearby
you
targets.
Start on your training. Is that why you're so absent-minded all of a sudden?
Author Spearman.
The Grand Summoner recently agreed to take in these Wuchao refugees seeking sanctum in the Heavenly Ridge.
Get close to the Lamp of the Discovery of Press F to try to infuse the lamp with...
Nuwa may have commanded my clan to protect the holy relics down through the generations, but she created life
Drag
in
the
this
mouse
world
to
where
adjust the
our
camera.
lives are just as important as the relics.
The last time, 30 years have passed since the last battle with the Qin Mausoleum. Ever since then, the legendary swords have resided in the Qiandan Stone House. The weapons of the Fallen still litter this place.
I hope they will serve as a warning to all the students who will be trying their luck today.
Polite empty phrases don't work with me. Let's just get straight to the point. You've proven that you have a pure spirit and crossed the levitating bridge. The portal to the Jingdan Stone House is now open. Go through it.
When you have arrived, look for the blade heart fragments and try to join your spirit with it. If it's meant to be, one of the legendary blade hearts will find you.
Approach the sword platform and interact with it. Press F to connect with the sword platform. Approach and press F to sense the blade heart fragment.
Master. The Master is dead. Why am I here? What a long dream. When can I finally wake up?
Dragon Tooth is a melee skill. You can use it to attack when you're close to the target. Press Q to attack the target with Dragon Tooth. Black Dragon Cleaver is a special skill that consumes rage when used and inflicts heavy damage to enemies in a box.
You can see phantoms? We can talk later. For now, I want to see your abilities. Destroy these phantoms of the Eternal Army and show me what you've got. You passed my test. Don't be mad. I will teach you how to meditate properly, such that you can truly control the chi within. Finally, someone has come. For the living. All that was 30 years ago. Do you see? You and I are united in harmony. Your spirit resonates with mine. Let me show you what happened. If you want to see the end of this nightmare, come to me. At that time, the Qin League had hundreds of members. Students of cultivation from all three schools fought side by side in the Qin Mausoleum. Each one of them fell victim to one warrior in the Eternal Army. The demon, these warriors are phantoms. Figments spawn of my imagination. If you're the person I'm waiting for, you'll have no trouble destroying them.
Dust. Basket and buy.
A solitary tree reaches into the sky towards the lonely. These putty warriors are no threat to us. Quick, get down to the lower level and strengthen the seal. We can't let the dragon break through.
I'm a blade heart fragment of the sword. With the rest of my soul force, I watched you and led you here. Is your soul prepared to merge with mine? Are you ready to wield your heart as a sword? Ready to inherit the mantle? So be it. Come, awaken me.
Have you collected the Blade Heart fragments?
Yep.
You seem to share a destiny with the sword. Even though the sword is damaged, it was once a divine weapon. And although you only absorbed a small quantity of the Blade Heart, it grants you enormous power. Yes. Breathe in deep, hold your breath briefly, and find your concentration.
You're disturbing my dreams. What do you want from me?
That's the Blade Heart fragment talking to you. The Blade Heart has been the companion of many a skilled warrior in countless battles. I think it's witnessed almost as much as my master has. Unfortunately, only a tiny fragment resides in you. I fear neither its soul force nor its memory is complete.
Oh, this man seems to know a lot. He is right. My soul force hasn't recovered yet, and I need peace and quiet. Do not disturb me unless something serious happens.
Eh? Do you sense movement out there? Go. Let's go take a look.
What's up?
Now entering vehicle mode, you have acquired special vehicle skills. Take the pull of the right mouse button and drag the cursor to turn.
I've heard the great demon Huang Yu is locked inside the Taihua instance. That's why the demons are attacking so ferociously. They want to free Huang Yu. Usually they don't do much damage. But this time, they brought some massive beasts with them that spread negative chi. Monsters like that are rare. And now they're appearing at Taihua Mountain?
Reckon.
These monsters here are just the vanguard. Their aim is to destroy the Sword Guardians and break the seal. You go to the Sword Guardians first, and destroy the monsters with negative chi. I'll take care of their leader.
Alright. You. Spearhead, the brighter spirit gets stronger, dragon soul becomes battle soul. If you take that as a dragon and spearhead become visibly brighter. Cool. Right.
Genren Nanshun. We succeeded in pushing back the other monsters surrounding the 4 Sword Guardians for now. But, well...
What happened?
I won't lie. These creatures, part human and part demon, dripping with dark chi. They're evil students from the southern regions, and are also known as Devastators.
If that is true, then this is no ordinary attack. And we don't know where the Master is, nor has the seal been strengthened yet.
The Valley of 100 Grasses has been attacked. The attackers, they may be a whole army of Devastators. Valley Master Ying is already on his way there. The situation is serious. I must leave immediately.
Of course. I will muster the Qin League members and dispatch them to support the Valley of 100 Grasses.
Thank you, Genren. But the demons we forced back were only a small part of the vanguard, and their main attack forces will arrive later. The Taiwa instance...
Don't worry. I will activate the power of the 5 Sword Guardians now to form the Mountain Protection Formation. Nomad, take them with you. As soon as the formation is in place, untested students will no longer be able to come and go as they please.
Don't worry. Once Genren Nanshun has defeated the monsters with the help of the Sword Guardians, then I'll... Let's go.
Okay. Next area.
Oh, he must be here. Wang Yu, my darling, wait for me.
Teleportation.
We're almost there. No! Something dreadful has happened! I need to get moving quickly. Be careful, everyone.
Just jumps off. I'm fine. Valley of 100 Grasses. Builds meditation. 3. Alignment. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Expansion bag.
你是和浩仓一块做新制的腾云驾雾7号回来的。诶，原来那些半人半妖，不管叫什么，那些怪物忽然头。幸亏天罡秦将军和斩锋的弟子们将他们及时拦住，巨子大人又很。这个。
Looks like we're just going to help her out there.
You have learnt Light Sprint. Press W twice to sprint.
Good.
敌人在谷中肆虐，甚至。
You got to jump and stuff.
Ah, you must be the gifted student, our upcoming talent. I see you have found your way to the Qin League as a stroke of great fortune. But that sword is no easy burden. Its former bearer was a trained swordmaster, and yet now he lies dead in the Qin Mausoleum. The demons are powerful. Good. The Valley of 100 Grasses desperately needs support, so I'll dispense with further formalities and ask you outright for your help. Outstanding. According to Hao Tong's news, those dark qi-soaked half-demons are called Devastators. Yes, it's also known as negative qi. Though qi itself is neither good nor bad. But there are some who use it for evil deeds. Let's discuss these things later. As far as we know, these Devastators followed the Blight Beasts and invaded Chorchense village en masse. That's very unusual. We've only pushed them back for the moment. And the Blight Beasts are poisoning everything around them. They leave the earth scorched wherever they rampage. Chorchense village has already suffered heavily. Fortunately, there weren't many Blight Beasts, and we were able to defeat them all. Only a few Devastators are left, prowling Chorchense village. But the biggest problem is the 3 magical formations. Normally, the Valley of 100 Grasses is surrounded by a barrier, which is extremely hard for enemies to break through. But now, they've managed to place 3 magical formations in Chorchense village. That weakened our barrier and allowed the Blight Beasts and Devastators to invade the Valley of 100 Grasses. Along with eradicating the pestilence brought by the Blight Beasts, the most important thing now is to break those 3 formations, so that the enemy can't invade again. Our Mohist scriptmaster, Haijo Tzu, the Shadow Elder of Magic, is puzzling out a method for destroying the enemy formations right now. But he's already very old.
Oh, cool. We get a belt.
Right-click the equipment to equip it.
Hao Tsang sounded very serious when he mentioned the Devastators. And he didn't know where they could have come from.
Okay.
Once this battle is over, I'll have to ask him about it again.
Faster, faster! Just follow the Shadow Elder's recipe. It's bound to save everyone.
Yeah.
我这儿的兵器都锋利着呢，您挑的时候可得当心。
Probably get better weapons than that.
I'm too old. I can't even use the formulas from Hidden Treasures of the Ancestors. We can only place our hopes in Changxing's automaton.
Eh?
Exactly. The automaton needs huge amounts of soul stones, however, and the reserves we have aren't enough. We need to acquire yellow soul stones from the stone sprites of the plateau of the Tiger's Paw. That's very friendly of you. Chensing has already set out for Choshangze village and the Shadow Elder of Automata. If you'd like to help, collect some yellow soul stones and take them to the
Okay.
Elder High, what is so special about these magical formations?
Alright. Your side quest?
Elder High, what is so special about these magical formations?
According to my weary memory, this formation was set up with the ancient runes of the Plague Goddess. It can absorb dark chi from every direction, and is therefore called Darkness Defeats Light.
I like that you can strafe and kill stuff without having to stand still. Just standard combos of oh. I think we added some more skills. Loyalty. Skills. Passive. Running its ability. It becomes a new. These are passives. If you hit the enemy with a spear, you can just try again. Running another flame spear. Okay. Those are just paths. Oh wait, is this an ability? Ooh, cool. Charge now. Oh, this thing. Oh, it opens up a new moveset. Try that again. We need to get rage. Try on this guy. So R. Okay. That changes the E ability.
Did Elder High send you to bring the yellow soul?
Yep.
Oh yes. You don't. Fortunate. The people.
Yensa, just explain what happened.
Yellow soul stones. This amount should be enough, but the quality is substandard. I fear this. Hang on. I don't know you at all. Oh, are you the one who flew here on Cloud Rider number 7 with Hao, the stone sprite that devastated Yuwang village? Huh?
So we just need to get pure quality, yeah.
青儿姑娘，你也受伤了。
Let's try this. Hit. Oh, Q changes too. Here. Don't think that's active.
Very good. Now we're just missing a Frost Soul Stone. Then we'll have all 5 Soul Stones together, and we can light the Soul Fire. Miss Ying, what did you just say? How can we get hold of the Frost Soul Stone?
Frost Soul Stones come from the frost leopards that live on Panorama Hill. They're actually not hard to get a hold of. Our problem, however, is that the Devastators recently invaded there and injured quite a few frost leopards. Those creatures have been living in the Valley of 100 Grasses for generations and consider it their territory. They're like part of our family and basically very trusting. If you help them to heal their wounds, they'll give you Frost Soul Stones in gratitude. I have a healing past for my spirit animal here. Take it with you and use it to treat the frost leopard's wounds.
Wait a moment.
Heal some people.
And another thing. Those frost leopards are masters in camouflaging themselves. They hide in the tall grasses. You'll have to look for them carefully.
Oh, dude. A little bit easier to find.
星海部来者何人？原来你就是浩仓口中的后起之秀，哼！要不是情势紧急，我的罢了，闲事以后再提。中皇双目，贻误军机可是重罪，可我得在此拦住那些妄图冲入百草。 方才浩仓说，若爆破岩甲再不奏效，也可请动岳校尉家传的无名之剑，将那法阵的灵力直接切断。听来倒是个办法。
快！来西灵。
我知道了，岳校浩仓。
This is a healing potion that can relieve pain and stop bleeding, and this is Huayu powder for treating external injuries. I also sewed together an herbal scent pouch for you. It's a talisman that keeps poisons and all evil at bay.
I'm just going to help Yu Chenqing. And you almost cleaned out Elder Shao's entire apothecary. But that scent pouch... It smells just like the sleeves of your clothes. I will always carry it with me.
Good. That eases my mind a little.
Oh yes, Qing'er. There's something else that I wanted you... No, it's not important now. Let's talk about it when I'm back. And you'll take care of yourself, won't you?
There's no need to worry. I'm a healer, after all.
That's true. Then I'll make my way there now.
Good. Please come back soon. I'll be waiting for you at home.
It's you. Very well done. Now we have everything together. I'll go to Yu Chenxing, and then we'll use the Soul Fire Automaton to detonate the enemy's magical formations.
"你，跟上我。"
I'm fine.
Your face is like thunder. I can see you're not fine. You're not going anywhere like that.
If I told you to go home now and get some rest instead of tending to the poisoning victims from the village, would you listen to me?
Me?
Fine, Qing'er. Don't worry. I'll be back. It's urgent. I have to go now.
Huatsang, I think something's wrong with him. I need to ask you something. Please follow Huatsang and see how he's doing. I've been learning the medicinal arts of the Moas ever since I was a child, and I can see that this is no ordinary wound. I am his wife. He can't hide anything from me. What if... I can't wait until he returns. I climb the southern mountain and pick fresh Osmunda shoots there.
Hey, it's dangerous here. What are you here for? And now you're worried about Haotsang. Look, these are the remains of one of the magical formations. Haotsang just called it the Nine Dragon Formation. He and Ye Changxing did it. They blew it up. They're already on their way to the next formation. You don't need to be afraid. Ye Changxing's automaton will destroy this Nine Dragon Formation with ease. There's no need to rush. Not so fast. Now that you're here, you can help me eliminate the remaining Devastators here first. And the residual negative Qi needs to be destroyed too. Look at me. I am a Dou spirit in the form of a human master, and I still can't fight well. But I can teach you a spell to expel the negative Qi.
Haotsang is still highly skilled. He blew up the formation faster than I could blink.
My little friend, you learn fast and are very skilled. There's just one more thing. Do you see the rune of the Plague Goddess there in the eye of the formation? I have been suppressing it for a long time using Shenong's secret magic. If you go to the rune and speak this spell again, you can destroy it for good. Hao Tsang says the Nine Dragon Formation was created using dark arts from the Southern Realms. He's still so young, and has already been through such a lot. Well done. Also, do I sense in your presence the sword mana of the sword? Oh, you were just in the Jiandan Stonehouse, right? How quickly time flies. A moment passes by and already the second battle in the Qin Mausoleum is 30 years in the past. I can still remember the first battle well. 900 years ago, when the Swordmasters sacrificed their lives to beat back the Eternal Army. With a young, up-and-coming talent such as you, perhaps the hope of the three Swordmasters and the immortal Lan Yaoqi will be fulfilled. I will pray that you are always protected on your journey and return in one piece. Well, since you are protected by a famous sword, you'd better be on your way to the next Nine Dragon Formation. The experience that you gather today will pay off in battle against the Eternal Army. Devastators? If my master was still alive, then these beasts would have been beaten long ago already.
That's a blight beast! Careful! Its blood is poisonous! Don't touch it! Agreed. We'll hold down the beasts while you quickly insert the core module in Chen Xing's automaton and activate it with the power of the Soul Stone. No matter, Chen Xing. Lieutenant Yu will tell you what to do.
Alright, tell me what to do.
Oh, aren't you the new hope of the Qin League? Your reputation precedes you.
Now is not the time for praises. Instead, think about the unnamed sword that Master Yu bequeathed to you. If only you'd inherited his love of swordsmanship, then our chances would be better now.
Hao Tsang, we should concentrate on what's most important right now.
Enough talking. We need to hurry. Not even all our forces combined can stop that beast for long.
You're right, Wei Wei. I've already calibrated the mechanical warrior and set the firing angle. Now we just have to ignite the soul fire. To do that, activate the 5 soul stones in the automaton's core module.
那把剑上有很强的邪气，恐怕会影响人的心智，咱们得小心戒备。
No! I'm a Moist. Please, the sword. I can't. Wait. Just give me more time. More... Teacher. Xing'er. Tell your father that the things he wants will come a little later.
Hao Tsang? Where are you going?
Hao Tsang, come back now. We can't control that guy anymore.
He took the Qinchi seal, which is the key for the automaton lock. Hao Tsang, stop!
Anyone who comes close will be killed.
Be careful!
是美嘉，我在太华山见过她，甚是厉害。
You do know something.
Jianqing, control yourself.
Finally, you're awake! Hao Tsang, that bastard! What the hell has gotten into him? I'll go and find him now and ask him some serious questions. Wei Wei, that blight beast didn't injure you, did it?
I'm fine.
Good. The third formation may have disappeared along with Mei Jia, but there are still some Devastators and negative Qi.
Don't worry. Leave it to me.
That's how I know my Wei. Then I'll go look for Hao Tsang now. Quickly, ride the mechanical deluge dragon back to the Memorial of Loyal Souls. Report what just happened to the Grand Master.
Will do. Ooh. Oh yeah. Be open story. Right. Now we got a flying sword.
Mei Jia has appeared and Hao Tsang has vanished at the same time. The Grand Master has just received a message. Someone has entered the Temple of Wisdom. The Temple of Wisdom is a place of huge significance for the Moists. So the Grand Master has left for the temple immediately to see what is going on. If you consider that the disaster in Chershen's village happened at almost the same time, yes, I fear there is connection between these two events. You witnessed the attack on Chershen's village. Please hurry to the Temple of Wisdom and inform the Grand Master.
Stay calm. Protecting the Hall of Wisdom first is more important.
是。
Aha. Then it all makes... The attack on Chuqianse village and the breaking into the Temple of Wisdom here are just a diversion. You still don't get it? The enemy's true objective is the unnamed sword from Yue Palace. If he really is involved, then the Moist magistrate will punish him for it. Jun Xiangmu reacted much the same. Whether he is our friend or foe doesn't change the fact that Hao Tsang is at Yue Palace right now. Go there and find out the truth yourself. Yes, if you could help us to put out this big fire while you're heading over there, we would be very grateful. Use this rain rune to do so. It will let you summon short rain showers to smother the flames.
Got a new skill. What does this do? Oh, it blocks. there's RE too. Oh, that's cool. A little bit of combos in here. Boom. Oh, yo, set up. Of course, we don't have enough. Probably don't need to be using E a lot. Keep my yeah, because these require rage. See this? That up. Oh, okay. So Z down R then. Very long cooldowns though.
So, don't go inside. Oh no. Okay.
Lieutenant, when we...
So effects, Dragon Tooth variant becomes Northern Lights. Spear, then Clever variants. Okay, so it's like Z, R, and then E.
Tianqing, you alright?
没事，打后仓的很不对劲。
Stop playing. Get the sword.
我家的无名之剑，你别碰它。
When I was 15, my father gave me the unnamed sword and admonished me to keep it safe. If he knew I had lost the sword, he would wring my neck. No, I'll have to fetch Hao Tsang back.
You're injured.
I'm still alive. and that's enough.
I'm coming with you.
We'll leave the remaining Devastators in the temple to you.
Still want to try out this combo.
Hao Cang, why did you come here? Where is Chen Qing?
The holy tree of Shen Nong. Could it withstand the blow of the divine sword of Fu Xi?
Duck, quick! Ah! Daddy! Brother Hatsung! You!
I've severely damaged the Lunar Crown tree. Father's mission was already completed. Those people are all headed straight into their own graves. We could also do that later.
Stay calm. We will repair the barrier of the Lunar Crown tree together.
Is this?
Now entering vehicle mode, you have acquired special vehicle skills. Hold the right mouse button and drag the cursor to turn.
Try this combo. Z, R, and E.
The Lunar Crown tree has been damaged. The Valley of 100 Grasses is facing the greatest crisis in its history. I don't know if the Grand Master will be able to find a solution for it. Then it means the end. Hey, inform the Grand Master about the location of Lieutenant Yue and place these automata in the Lunar Crown Pond to cleanse the water of the Devastator's negative chi. The Yue Palace was so heavily damaged that Qian Xing and the others would be shocked if they came back now. I'll take care of the repairs.
Another item. This of character. Does. Lunar hairstyle. Behind their spear? Oh. Oh, cool, you can run in the water.
Mohist, Grandmaster. What?
Buds bloom and then...
我这儿的兵器都锋利着呢，您挑的时候可得当心。
She got infected by the Blight Beast poison while she was healing the wounded, and is now fighting for her life. I've already done everything within my power, but... Back when Qing'er and Hao Tsang had their wedding, the flowers were blooming and thriving so magnificently in the Valley of 100 Grasses. I never thought that so much could change in a year.
Father. Master. Please, an old... The medicine is my last chance. The gods.
巨子，匪兽毒性太烈，怪月木快支撑不住了。
The Valley of 100 Grasses is no longer up to this situation. It looks like it's time to call on the Qin League. Where is Venerable Lilani?
他已先去了步云州，找昆吾子大师一同。
Thank you for bringing us this warning so swiftly. Come with us to Cloud Rise. You can ride up front on the Lushu. Elder Chao, you just said that Qing'er...
This lunar crown tree business is serious. First, go to Cloud Rise. Leave everything else to me. I'll do whatever is within my power.
It's quite windy up here. Hold on tight.
Main hub. Or one of the main.
You don't need to rush. Come and tell me who you're looking for. Since the Valley Master of the Valley of 100 Grasses has invited you, please proceed through Yingshen Gate. Well, do you still have any questions? Oh, I almost forgot this is your first time here. Since the era of Goddess Lan Yaoqi, 900 years ago, we did much to improve Cloudrise. And that's why we have such elegant houses and beautiful scenery today. It really is very easy to get lost if you don't have any guidance. The gateway in front of you is Yingshen Gate. It might look normal, but Venerable Lan Yaoqi has cast a special enchantment on it. No one with evil intentions can pass through it. After Yingshen Gate, you got the Lotus Terrace. There's a white lotus on the terrace that is fragrant, clear, calming, and our dear Cloudrise's treasure. On the other side of the Lotus Terrace is the Yaotian Palace. The name is our homage to the goddess. It's the most important place in Cloudrise. Every elder will go there to discuss important matters. You guessed correctly. It's there too, of course.
Here. I appear to have been here before. Originally, it was...
Unfortunately, I can't come. I'm in a secret realm. Sorry.
Kind of you, Shenren. The Taiwa instance is very important. Of course, you pay great attention to it.
Indeed. The Lunar Crown Tree may not be ignored. I've already heard about the business with Chu-Chin-Su village from the Grand Summoner.
I never would have thought the Blight Beast is so poisonous that even the Divine Tree of Shenong would not be able to resist.
谷主，冠岳木如何了？
虽有众弟子齐心施为，但冠岳木已暂时失去了灵石。稍后我便会和子都前辈一道商议应当如何救治。太华山与百草谷相距千里，却相继遭遇魅家率领的荒人袭击，显然并非巧合所能解释。
南薰真人，太华秘境眼下状况如何？
暂时无碍，但10年加固之期将至，师尊仍然仙宗杳然。如今诸事纷繁，千头万绪，魅家倒还罢了，那些身缠邪气的荒人，却实是令人意外。
真人说的极是，当务之急便是找到那些荒人的源头。
巨子，
岳校尉，你怎么来了？
Everything is complicated today, not just Meijia, but the Devastators.
天行，
大义小情，我还分得清楚。再说他拿走的是我家的无名之剑，难道在巨子您的心中，我会寻情思纵？您就放心吧，我一定将浩仓那家伙抓回来。都是因为他，叫青儿现在都时时悬心。
The unnamed sword is a treasure which has been passed down through our family for generations. It was forged by combining the divine sword Morning Glory and the ancient sword Shadowban, and can break through any magical structure. Indeed.
When the Master left us, she left behind countless texts. They have been accumulated and arranged by scholars over the last 900 years. Now there are as many ancient scriptures in the Langhuan Pavilion as there are stars in the sky. It's not easy finding records of the Devastators and negative Qi in such a short time. Go to the Langhuan Pavilion and ask the scholar Chang Shuefeng for clues.
Oh. So let's see. Let's take a look at how our spirit. Yeah. Changes the color. Oh.
with Shisha sitting in it.
Devastators. Negative chi. Second shelf on the left, third compartment, volume number 5. Check in the 5th chapter.
That's a nice.
Hey, isn't that the little boy who went to the Jiandan Stonehouse to get the blade heart? A plague goddess? And the blight beast on top of that? Is the global conflagration of 70 years ago repeating itself? The Grand Master and the Grand Summoner have already set off into the underworld themselves to find a cure for the Lunar Crown Tree. And Lieutenant Yue, he said he wanted to capture Hao Tsang, and then a moment later, he vanished. That doesn't sound good. The Blade Heart has been damaged for years, and we're right in the middle of a major war. Its soul force is unstable, and I fear that if we don't stabilize it in time, it will disappear completely. Luckily, you're already here in Cloudrise. That shouldn't be too difficult. This panda next to me, excuse me, I mean Master Konvuzi, he's a master swordsmith and knows the 3 swords very well. He must be able to help you avert this disaster.
Fuck.
I'm Lilane, follower of the goddess Lan Yao Qi.
Oh. The Bladeheart fragment has been weakened for many years, and it still hasn't been able to bind itself to your spirit completely. Its soul force is almost exhausted, and it has retreated deep into your subconsciousness. If you are unable to get it back soon, I fear it will disperse completely. Just a little thing, as long as Genren Jixia agrees.
But Genren Jixia comes and goes like the wind and hasn't been seen for days.
Oh, all right. Then with Chenren Suyin's help...
Have you forgotten that he has been traveling for a long time and hasn't been heard from for a while now?
Oh... Well, if that's the case, that makes things more difficult. All right. Meditate for a while first. Moji, Suji, and I will help you stabilize the Bladeheart so that it doesn't become scattered.
Okay, now.
I'm Lilane, follower of the goddess Lan...
How are you? You were contaminated with so much negative chi in the Valley of 100 Grasses. You should count yourself lucky that it doesn't scatter immediately. And you still expect it to romp around happily?
Of course the Master can help him. It's just that this spell to get rid of the negative chi...
所需宝材甚多.
Once you have
Our Cloudrise has existed for over 900 years already. You will never find rarities more easily than here. But you're asking for 3 things at once. I'm afraid that Skinflint and Yan Fei won't be too pleased. All right. I'll write him a letter and explain everything in detail. Take the letter to the warehouse and hand it to Yan Fei. Whether or not he helps you is entirely down...
That bloody Tong Khan always keeps getting me into trouble. He knows that I hold them in great esteem. If the Sword Bladeheart is in trouble, how could I stand by and do nothing? But these 3 things you're asking for are no ordinary things. Ah, to hell with it. Who else would use them anyway? But I'm only loaning them to you. You must promise to bring... I'll remind you of that if necessary. Okay, start by taking the Red Flame Stone. You can get the Phoenix Scale Powder and the Phoenix Breath Jade from the weaponsmith Ching Hui. Ask her if she'll give you any.
You need the Phoenix Breath Jade? I'm afraid I don't have enough of it myself right now. It's all their fault. The Phoenix Breath Jade I've just received ended up in their bellies before it could even get warm in my hands. If you bring it back to me, I'll give you half. That's even better then. Take this Jade Shard. You should be able to use it to lure out those gelatinous...
Is that thing?
I've made countless weapons before, but I don't know how to use them against crystal tigers. I should probably work on my fighting technique too. Here you go. 2 pieces of the Phoenix Breath Jade are yours. Oh, and if you ever need your weapons polishing and restoring, just come to me.
Click on the interface with the left mouse button to show the information on this quest.
Well then, let's cast a spell to gather the negative chi in the depths of your consciousness and expel it. You must take this opportunity. Own soul world. Free your spirit from negative chi.
Oh, that was it.
But don't...
The sacred valley where Cloudrise is located is enormous. The whole of Shenzhou would fit inside it. To facilitate communication between the various schools of the Qin League, they built bases near Cloudrise. They are constantly guarded. New students can return to their respective schools from the plateau of torrential fog.
own sword, Bladeheart. Although it's only a fragment, it's as if Elder Yin Fei Guan is standing in front of me. Oh, in a moment. But then it's been 30 years. He isn't serious and reserved at all. He's witty and enjoys making friends and going traveling. But at the critical moment, he was the one who risked his life by launching an attack so the others could reinforce the seals of the 5 Heaven Stones.
Cool, we get some new robes.
When you're holding it in your hand, it's also time to surrender yourself over to the Lunar Mirror of Distant Dreams.
Of course it sounds familiar. Before her enlightenment, the goddess Yaoqi took this artifact with her wherever she went.
There's only one lunar mirror of distant dreams in the whole world, and it's kept in intoxicating dreams. My master is actually quite stingy.
Pardon?
My master likes to save his money. What you're holding in your hand right now is just...
a poor imitation?
Yes.
If you two keep bickering, I'll make you guard the fire pit for a month. You now have the Lunar Mirror of Distant Dreams. If you're lucky, you'll be able to use pets to connect to it and visit unexplored places. I'll cast the spell for you this time. It'll be helpful if you can awaken your Bladeheart.
That weak! You have eaten?
That's unfair. It wasn't exactly a display of the Spearmaster's spear skills.
Yes, it was. I just added a little of the Yincha spear's power-borrowing function. Don't you recognize it? Boy, you're too young to be so stiff. You need to be flexible. Hang on. Don't you want a book about the art of war? It's a treasure that was handed down from my ancestors. You'll regret it if you don't take it this time.
Don't worry. I'll be back. If I can stand up and defeat you someday.
You're in no hurry. But did you ask your sister, Xiao Yi?
Xiao Yi?
She's been looking for this book. It's just a book. I'll lend it to you. If you can defeat me one day, come back and return it to me.
There's a real resonance. This method seems to work. When the 3 swords were sleeping in the Qiandun Stonehouse, I used my soul force from the Bladeheart to set up a dream world called Intoxicating Dreams. Only those chosen by the Bladehearts of the 3 swords can use the soul force of the fragment to sense the Bladehearts and connect with them. This way, their spiritual consciousness can even enter Intoxicating Dreams. It is home to many Bladeheart fragments, and also the treasures and rare talents I have discovered over the years. If you're lucky, you'll encounter them in Intoxicating Dreams.
The main section of the Lunar Mirror of Distant Dreams is here. If you wish to use it in the future, you can connect to it by moving your heart.
Or... and that's our help.
Don't worry. As long as you work hard, you will all...
既然
We Spearmasters originate from the army and follow the old trilogy system. 4 companies of 200 soldiers each are a division, and 3 divisions are a trilogy. Now, most students are in the Valley of 100 Grasses, and the workforce on the Star Tempest aren't enough. So go to Mo Hongqiu, the Astral Sea Division Lieutenant, Wan Dingqian, the Cavalry Lieutenant, and Ye Qianxing, the Engineers Lieutenant, and let them instruct you. Although it's hard work, it can be of great benefit to you. Would you like to try it?
你这就去找星海校尉莫红秀，他自会指点于你。
Oh, she is. Okay. Didn't know she was part of it.
你在乐府的那一番恶战，我方才听萧长老说起，能将那些荒人一网。哈哈哈，赢了就是赢了，哪？眼下百草谷，你为何？这虽然这喏。 将一个将另一行。
Got some new look on. Well, definitely.
Rage is a basic resource that Spearmasters use to perform actions. Dragon Tooth can restore rage. Consuming rage lets you perform Black Dragon Cleaver. Performing actions with the spear can change Dragon Tooth into Northern Lights Flame Spear. Casting Northern Lights Flame Spear multiple times quickly can deal more damage and restore large amounts of rage.
Let's do the.
Performing actions with the spear can change Black Dragon Cleaver into Dragon Subjugation. While Dragon Soul is active, Battle-Hardened Dragon Soul Dragon Tamer is cast in addition to Dragon Subjugation. There is a chance Northern Lights Flame Spear will trigger Dragon Soul on hitting a target.
So.
原来如，其，你那须记住，要是试炼失败了，我这儿可不听任何理由。方才我看你灵，
Oh, that could.
Diane, 1st Battalion. The camp is an important place. Strangers are not allowed. Huh? Stop. Isn't that... In ancient times, we in the cavalry were the elite of the Spearmasters. The brothers trained in their free time and fought in times of war. Since we follow Master Ye Jiang, we have begun to learn magic, but there are fewer and fewer chances to face worthy enemies. But the name cavalry has been kept to show that we have not forgotten our original profession. Based on your previous performance, you're sure to make it sooner or later. We Spearmasters are martial realists. Although we admire the divine powers, as the saying goes, the path of heaven is eternal, and the gods are heartless. As long as our life is open and upright, why should we beg the gods? We've been chatting too long. It's time for a patrol in the Star Tempest. Do you want to come with me?
Oh, good. Got some. This is a cool place. The Flying Fortress as your training ground. That's cool. I'm curious on what the sword dancer theirs look like. Alright, does my legs change? They do.
Careful. It's not.
Sell these now. Get into it.
Good. I was in a hurry earlier, so I didn't have any time to talk to you at length. We in the Spearmaster Engineers are primarily responsible for the creation and use of equipment for attack and defense. Hey, are you listening? As Lieutenant of the Engineers, of course I have automata which can do things like that for me. Of course! Didn't you hear anything about it in the Valley of 100 Grasses? You can fly up high into the sky and burrow deep down into the ground, attack cities and raise enemy camps. Is there anything we can't do with automata? Except maybe. I heard this from my father, and haven't seen anything like it myself. Forget it. Come and look at the mechanical drawings. Since you're here on Uncle Chin's orders, I'll give you 30 minutes to put all the out-of-order pieces in the right position.
Oh boy. Putting together a robot or automata. Oh boy. Oh no. Please. Is that the tail? The wing. Head. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Oh, that goes down there. Goes there. There.
Hey there. It seems you're rather skilled in building the automaton. If you want, I can let Uncle Chin know and have you deployed to the engineers along with me. You'll have to complete an awards ceremony first, though. Here, this copy of 1,000 Automata is for you, to celebrate your achievements in advance. You're the only person I'm telling this to. My father personally annotated the book, so it's the only one of its kind in the world. Don't worry. I know the contents by heart. It's of no more use to me. It's far better if you use it as a reference text. You'll probably be a grandmaster of the mechanical arts in 20...
enjoy that movie. So these you would not want to do at the same time. You have to do them separately because they proc to. So I would do this one to charge in first. Yeah. That's so cool.
Ever since Grandmaster Yue Qiang found our school, we Spearmasters believe that the strife caused by human desires is the root of all the misfortune in the world. There have been many great battles, from ancient times up until now. There were times when the Spearmaster students would fight bravely to turn the chaos into order and settle differences. Now you bear a blade-heart fragment of the moon sword in you, and with it, the burden of the unfinished task of your venerable predecessors. Do not keep it.
You've been away for so long. I've been waiting for you for a while. Let me ask you, has your connection with the Bladeheart weakened again following this journey? Don't get your hopes up. This method can only heal the symptoms. If you wish to find a remedy for the cause, you will need to go to the Heavenly Ridge yourself and ask for Diwang's sacrifice formation to be performed. Well, this formation is driven by the power of yin and yang.
It is said that a single yin is not born and a single yang does not grow.
Take the chi in order to retain the yin and yang, and I will be with you quickly.
Oh, they don't understand what you're saying. Don't waste your breath. I have everything you need. The remaining Crimson Cloudstones used for soul control are a speciality of Wusai Village on the Heavenly Ridge. You can find them yourself when you're there. If you're having any difficulties, ask the young summoner, Feng Ming.
By the way,
how much money do we have? Oh, have gold piece. Heavenly Ridge. Heavenly Ridge.
No. Huh. Yes, they look a little strange.
少司命大人。
Yeah, in order.
乌罩灭国之战，我补天岭早有耳闻，却没想到此战竟让你们全族变成这副模样。
胜负都算寻常事，若是堂堂正正战败，哪怕身死当场，我等也不会有半句怨言。但何兆人，
你是说他们用的那把邪剑？
只看我们现在的面貌，应不用我再多言。
唉。 阴邪之气同时侵体，你们受苦了。
所以，还请补天岭赐下阴华拳，助我等维持神智，缓解痛楚。
我虽同情你们，但阴华拳是补天岭圣物，哪怕是我师父也不能单独做主，须得和禁霜叶族长一起奏请幽都定夺。
我明白了。
相思姑娘，
相信幽都一定会做出公正的决定。
不知道师父和大巫祝商量的怎样了
？I found what? If you're
They say that Goddess Nua crafted 5-colored stones to restore the tear in the heavens. Our village...
Us Wu Zhao and the He Zhao used to be closely allied clans, but we became enemies after a row between the clan patriarchs 100 years ago. The balance of power between the two clans is very one-sided. For many years, the Wu Zhao had been winning for the most part, which is why no one, from the king down to the regular folk, took it seriously when we received a message about an ambush by the He Zhao. The commander was the only one who thought that to underestimate one's opponent is to lose, but nobody listened to him. The He Zhao tore through our resistance like bamboo in a raging storm. And suddenly, there they were, standing outside the royal palace. And it was at that moment that people were haunted by the commander's warning, and no one more than the commander himself. He was accused of having conspired with the He Zhao. Long before the invasion of the He Zhao, the general often said that the king's chosen successor was incompetent. He even said that the great god of death once confided in a dream that he could take the successor's place.
A wound caused by a demon sword is very difficult to treat, and it's also possible that the person who's been injured will fall victim to the negative qi, descend into madness and lose their mind. As far as I know, only medicinal herbs containing a lot of malignant qi are of any help. They suppress the negative qi in the body for a short while and can alleviate the symptoms, but they won't strike at the root of the evil.
Even if it's just a splinter, the negative qi that lies within it is not to be underestimated. When they broke, the resulting explosion caused the Yin Spring to shoot up out of the ground. The Yulan Pen Festival was being held that very same day.
I believe the qualities of this fragment to be very similar to those of Hao Tsang's sword in the Valley of 100 Grasses. The smell of these nocturnal spirits is reminiscent of him too, at least before Hao Tsang lost the plot.
How do you feel? My master and I weren't lying to you. This crimson cloud stone that Venerable Kunwuzi mentioned. Yes, look, the chain on my arm is made from it. That's what everybody... There are stones...
Okay.
My master and the Grand Warlock will be in the Hall of Silence at the moment. Using the power of the Dark Source, they will create a Dihuan sacrifice.
伊拉瓦拉西，你以前是多爽快的一个人，怎么一到补天岭就变得瞻前顾后、畏首畏尾？
It isn't like other places here. Here you have.
哼，你多思一刻，族人们便多受一刻痛苦。依我看，
Supreme General Ilowalashi will make the decision in this matter. Despite your great service, you are not yet king of Wujiao.
小小一个侍女，哼！
Although I don't play an important role, I know how to be responsible and loyal.
That's enough. I have arranged with the young summoner that no one should act precipitously before Spiritopolis sends an answer.
哼，我们走着瞧。
The Supreme General is so impulsive. It would be bad if something happened. Arong.
Yes.
and then head to.
Wait, it's not in the road towards.
Don't worry. As soon as I find her, I'll take her right back to camp. I won't bother Heavenly Ridge anymore.
Younger, stand back. An evildoer is on their way.
Brother, what should we do if the Heavenly Ridge finds out we have secretly inhaled malignant chi? I'm afraid that not even the Supreme General can protect.
干脆一不做二不休。伊拉瓦拉西毕竟是古人，还是跟着大将军。
You already came here. Why didn't you want to see me? Who are your parents?
My father is Mingyun Chen, the Grand Summoner of Heavenly Ridge. You rescued me. He will thank you.
Mingyun Chen. Oh, time passes. Child. This child has grown.
No, I'm fine. My name is Shaya, and I'm the Grand Sorceress of the Nocturnal Spirits.
You just killed a member of your own tribe. Will you have problems when you return?
Are you worried about me? Don't worry. Ilawalashi has already ordered that the members of our tribe are not allowed to accept any malignant chi, and that the ground vein may not be destroyed. Anyone who violates that will be killed. Even if I hadn't killed them, they would not have escaped death. They are all subordinates of my brother. So how could it be?
Don't worry. If the members of your tribe don't believe you, I'll testify for you. Deal.
Oh, my head hurts.
Is...
Don't come closer. The promises, the oaths.
Oh, it's lucky my mother doesn't have a temper like that. There is a Guardian Stone sprite in the Tranquil Tower. Its power is Take my talent.
Mingyuanga, it's too late. We need to go.
All right. Mother, I'll visit you in a few days.
Do not underestimate the chaotic nocturnal spirits. If we return to Wutsai village and report the situation to the young summoner and Yilong, we'll be able to solve all the problems.
that the Great Summoner ascended.
Shh! Quiet! Don't trouble her. Let her calm down. Oh. Now it can be said that our clan's earlier suspicion about the General was not unfounded. During the devastating battle, there was a rumor in the clan that the General had collaborated with the enemy, and that was why the Hejao clan were able to advance into the interior. Later, I personally tested the power of the Demon Sword, and the rumors gradually died down. But the suspicion of his treason never completely went away. You stop paying attention for a moment, and just like that, a disaster strikes within your own four walls. Iloalashi, is this how you nocturnal spirits want to show your reverence to the Heavenly Ridge? Don't worry, young summoner. I'll have Shia summoned right away. I'm sure everything will clear itself up. I hope so. Did you find the Crimson Cloudstones we need? Good. Very good. The Mentor just sent me a letter. He says that he and the Grand Warlock are ready and waiting for you in the Hall of Silence. The General came from a noble family. Later, he married our clan's high...
A good for nothing. Of course no one's dealing...
是谁？这是...
It seems you're familiar with his power. Someone asked me to give you this sword.
我再无用，也不会接受仇敌所赐。
You will.
Feng Ming has already told me everything since Kun Wuzi entrusted this to me personally. The Grand Warlock and I will help, of course.
九幽殿是通往阴华泉的必经之地。
The Grand Warlock and I are here. You don't have to worry. Go to the source. Use your soul force there to make the 6 violet lotuses blossom.
Grand Summoner! Someone is attacking secretly!
你们不是他的对手，退下吧。
The Earth Emperor's sacrifice formation was just interrupted unexpectedly. How... Did you notice? Although all right.
Why do these nocturnal spirits even turn into skeletons?
Oh, that's an AoE. There's... Okay.
Going to the Mountain of Pine, you have...
Mini boss.
On the Mountain of Transience, there is a Reaper called Jingmu, who is a stalwart subordinate. I've lost contact with him since the nocturnal spirits entered the Hall of Silence.
Your hostile looks.
Else. Pink. Need one more blue. Almost. Okay, so 2 paths. Learn the core ability to spear skill. Core ability. So. Let's just go with spear. Okay. loyalties.
你是从九幽殿过来？太好。对了，
Killing.
伊拉瓦拉西毕竟是个人，还是跟着大将军做事爽快。九泉是阎罗大人赐给乌兆府的圣物，凭什么被你们女娲部族占据？
哦。That's a big distance covered. Okay. Done. Oh. You're like, nah. I'm gonna get stunned.
伊拉瓦拉西毕竟是个女人，还是跟着大将军做事爽快。哼，大好的阴气，凭什么不喜？
In the name of God.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you'll have voice line.
Psst, don't make it apparent. Do you know? Hey, there are some. Have no. What?
Something.
Xia seems to harbor a deep hatred for her and struck her multiple times with a sword. But the brave young lady didn't beg for mercy.
Protector.
Even though her
Who's
teeth
that?
shattered with
Catch him!
Him too.
大将军有神剑在手，先破普天岭，再灭合赵，易如反掌。Who's that? Catch him! 大将军有神剑在手，先破普天岭，再灭合赵，易如反掌。Who's that? Catch him! 大将军有神剑在手，先破普天岭，再灭合赵，易如反掌。
You get out of.
That sword blow today severed the connection between him and me. I'm okay. Only Arong, who survived the war back then, sadly didn't escape the demon sword.
Is that the demon sword that Wu Zhao destroyed? If it's possible, I have to see it for myself.
Probably only the god of death knows that. Now...
Wait, you nocturnal spirits fight him.
I, Ilang, swear by blood, no matter where Chia flees. Elder
Hopefully...
What did
you... I've heard... And...
know that that's. Yep. Again. Too good.
I heard that the Great Summoner ascended during the ghost summoning ritual, shrouded in gleaming light like a fire phoenix flying towards the earth.
原本还想带着我家妹子去见识见识玉波司机的斗。
Don't worry. There'll always be another chance.
Oh.
You only just set off and already something like this happens. I won't punish them before the situation is cleared up.
Alright, there.
Young Summoner, the Grand Summoner has a letter for you.
If that's true, then Xia can't be allowed to escape. My mentor believes that the aura of Qia's demon sword has something to do with the negative qi that has appeared at Taihua Mountain. And take some companions with you, then you can watch.
Oh, okay. Another necklace. All our stuff. There's some more. Sure. Yeah. How do you call that?
当初大，他叫沙亚。
Did I already do it?
我欠那些。
原本还想带着我家妹子去见识见识玉波斯记的豆香和茶百戏，她都10岁了，还没怎么出过家门呢。
Divide the tiger. Oh, a new thing. How's the target into the air? Okay.
一战，我们贵客虽然罢了，贵客我们他是你要叛将，他们。
But you're precise. Oh, they got.
如今难得片刻清醒，却遇上了兄长谋反。若不是伊拉瓦拉西及时赶回，恐怕就要命丧亲兄剑下了。
We may think we know a person, but we can't be sure what lies in his heart. We fought everywhere with the great...
Thank you.
Have you... Don't... Brother, you... Since ask... In that... I am...
The general, no, the traitor Shia saw that Ila Varashi had returned with reinforcements. So he took those rebellious clansmen with him and retreated. Yes, it's Ila. Well then, and you don't...
Kill Elan! Long live the general!
Yeah. So we have 3 of these cheaters.
一狼相思，勾结明月，乌照我的叛徒。
大将军有神剑在手，先夺5千里，再灭何兆。一郎相思只是个私生女，大将军才是天命所归的乌兆王。
一郎相思，勾结明月，他是乌兆我的叛徒。一郎相思，勾结明月，乌兆我的叛徒。
Shia!
Shia! Shia!
你先让开。 我来为他疗伤。
沈西啊，你为达目的，竟连自己的亲妹妹也不放过。
哎，我本不欲对他出手，是你连累了他。早知如此，当初在绝技山，我就不应对你手下留情。
你我已非活人，说情也是无用。沈西啊，我最后问你一句：乌赵灭国，是否真有你推波助澜？
你们心中已经认定，是与不是又有什么区别？
你若自诩清白，这把邪剑又是从何得来？
唉。
Well, wait.
What a divine sword. And you can't do anything other than slice people open?
还请高人指点。
Are you the master of the demon?
Try it.
Stop!
What are you waiting for? Take Shire away.
你们一个都别想逃掉！
The demon sword has opened the Nine Dragon Formation. We must destroy it immediately.
Leave him to us. You fight the demon sword and devastators.
So it is better not to resist your arrest.
Demon sword. Draw the demon sword quickly. Master, let's quickly swap our consciousnesses so that the demon sword can't take...
Drop the sword. A diamond appears in the sky, the Emperor still!
Master, come to me. See, these violet and black points of light in your body are the negative chi that remain. You can only truly free yourself of the nightmare and return to this world by removing all of them. Master, come to me. Master, I finally found you. To go back. Do you still remember the Heavenly Ridge? You still have something to take care of. Master, follow me. Luckily, the Grand Summoner showed up just in time and defeated him together with Yilang. Unfortunately, the devious Xia fled into the Nine Dragon Formation. Master, I must say I really struggled to find you. Master, you have no idea how difficult it is to retrieve a soul. It's nigh on impossible. It can only be done with an envoy of the Turquoise Lantern. They are the emissaries of Yulian Jun, the magistrate of the underworld. They shift back and forth between yin and yang. They carry a turquoise lantern, hence their name. You have been contaminated by the demon sword's negative chi. Your life is in danger. Fortunately, the Grand Summoner healed you with Nua's blessing at a critical moment. I was finally able to find you thanks to the Nocturnal Spirit's unique soul burial melody.
Murder lands you in the Ninth Mountain Dungeon. But I'm just one person. Am I supposed to cut myself in half to send a bit of me to each dungeon?
A living soul? Why did you come here? Forget it. I don't care about the reason. Do you? If you don't. First.
Can't run.
这些青灯行者使的也是阎罗法术，他们是从哪里学来的？莫非和我乌兆部有什么渊源
I will make an... It doesn't matter. Let's go. The time...
Who will look after the moonshade in Sethlin? Brother Harzan caught for me.
Oh, I need that.
Over there is the Yin Spring. That place, I mean, you can... Since you are a living soul, you are not allowed to travel on the grasshopper boat of Shang Yu. How did he bring you here? That lantern. Better keep it. You'll with the lantern.
无法释放。
Back to the lane.
Nuwa be praised! You survived this time, and will surely achieve many successes in future. By the way, while I was treating you, I noticed that your body is very special. Not only can you warm up the blade heart, you can also absorb soul chi, which is what allows you to use the power of the demon sword. Have you forgotten that you just escaped dying by a whisker? Negative chi isn't good at all. You can't consume large amounts of it without sustaining harm. Don't thank me. Your life would still be in danger were it not for Ilowalashi's help.
Why have you come to me without saying anything? When someone seriously injures you again. This Song of Mourning has been widely known throughout Wuzhou for years. It's very calming. Some even say that it has to do with the 9 sources that we're currently searching for. Nobody has been able to confirm that yet, though. It's not that simple. Only fragments of this Song of Mourning have been passed down. I pray to the god of death day and night that it appears in the upper world once more, even if it were just a few words. According to the legend, the 9 sources are a sacred artifact from the god of death to the people of Wuzhou. If they are all collected, a vanished clan can be reborn. The 9 sources are actually 9 sources with extremely malignant chi, which are able to cleanse evil and alleviate the pains of the strange appearances. The elders in the tribe say that we could become normal people again if the 9 sources gather. Unfortunately, after so many years, their whereabouts are unknown. We have searched a long time and only found 2 places. It is in the court of the King of Wuzhou. That is how it looked when I woke up again.
The Grand Warlock, Ilawalashi, and the Grand Summoner invite you to visit. It may be about you.
That's all blue now.
你没有死，很好。
Alien.
你们自
The entire. Yes.
现在
The Grand. Was there?
We must.
Alien.
Good news.
竟是
Outs.
Wait a minute.
有没有？ Loyalty. Oh whoa! I haven't been noticing all this. Okay, cool. Avatar, Life or Death, Blue Phoenix Tail Feather, Tempest, oh, a lot of stuff. Take a look and see. It'll be a feather from the tails of it. Oh. Okay. Rapid healing. Going back to our do more training. Memory inherit. Wouldn't have that. That is fortune. I'm an unnamed fortune from. Oh. That is cool. Huh. That is cool. Okay. What's this? Increased ace. Okay. Oh. Charge of call that increase. Heavenly Fang applies it. Oh, is this the tank roll? Yeah, taunt. Taunts the target. Ah, if I want to be a tank. That. Nice. Ah. Cool. 3 DPS. But that's cool that the spear is actually tank class. Cool indeed. Okay. We're on to Cloud Rise. Cannot fly. I think that isn't. You should be able to.
Sujia, that's him. Have you ever...
When a mortal Yaoqi banned eating as punishment?
Master,
You two, be quiet.
I hadn't expected this trip to Heavenly Ridge to turn into such an adventure. Connect your spirit to the particular sword and break through the barrier.
I feel...
Don't make a... If the pet, the core of...
But I...
If you take... But don't... The pet is... Well... Great. I still...
Pet, no. Pet menu. Pet menu, you can choose. After. This one is here in the planet. Increase speed of fate. Those are pretty cool. Here's where the
Not the only one.
The shards
When
of
the
the
people
demon
of
sword
Urchao
still
invaded the
contain a
royal
little
court,
soul force.
their demon swords were already very brittle, and on them when they broke, the resulting explosion caused the Yin Spring to shoot up out of the ground. The Yulan Pen Festival was being held that very same day. It was all divine will. It was a trial for our people, but also an opportunity to reunite the sacred objects.
The master looks as though he's the guy from Wu Jiao that didn't change before.
我们已经发现合照。我们现在，大将军。
Those He Zhao lot competed with us in the past for the position of Patriarch and lost in the process. I don't know what sort of madness is unfolding again this time. Now they've thrown together a few scrap weapons and they're even daring to come back to us and get beaten up again.
你这脾气可得收收。如果因为轻敌拖了大将军的后腿，我们什么脸面回去覆灭？
It really enrages me when I think about how the commander has to help the Great Prince. That guy doesn't measure up to the commander when it comes to tactics and competence. Why should the commander follow his orders? He claimed all those great deeds for his own.
我也觉得憋屈。可是，咱们总不能这时候内讧，叫何兆人看了笑话。至于之后的事，大将军肯定自有计较。何兆营地就在前方。 我带人继续寻找下一处秘密营地，这里就交给你们了。
Humans from Wu Jiao, take this! Humans from Wu Jiao, take this! Humans from Wu Jiao, take this! General, you were here. He wouldn't let you get away with your insolence. General, you were here. He wouldn't let you get away with your insolence. Humans from Wu Jiao, take this! Humans from Wu Jiao, take this! humans from Wu Chao! Take this! Humans from Wu Chao! Take this!
不好，竟然是乌夜雨！大家小心他那把剑！
The Wu Zhou clan once exterminated my clan. Today I finally have the chance to settle my vendetta. The Wu Zhou clan once exterminated my clan. Today I finally have the chance to settle my vendetta. Father, Mother, I don't want to use the sword, but now... Humans from Wu Chao, await your death! Message from the Imperial Court. Father is...
Master, the soul force of the Lunar Mirror of Distant Dreams will soon be exhausted. Please go up front immediately.
Of the He Zhao clan. May the gods protect Heizhou! Attack! I have yet to see the triumph of the Heizhou clan. I have yet to see the triumph of the Heizhou clan.
Hand over Lady Yilang immediately, and I will leave you in one piece. I did my best.
me.
What a tough guy.
这把邪剑 Our Lord, but not the only one. When the People of Hechao invaded the royal court. Their demon swords were already very brittle, and when they broke, the resulting explosion caused the Yin Spring to shoot up out of the ground. The Yulan Pen Festival was being held that very same day. It was all divine will. It was a trial for our people, but also an opportunity to reunite the sacred objects.
Buddha Spirit Airstrike. Damage from northern thing. Northern. Sure. Oh, that's okay. Oh, I can.
Obviously, it is a body that has already cooled down. When fighting with you, it seems to be able to boil again.
Oh, I can't do my pet. Okay, I think I hit the arena. There. Like the demo limits to level. Alright, well thanks everyone for coming out and watching.